Hello and welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. It is July 7th, episode number 303. How about that? We've got a loaded episode. Wow, so much going on. I really don't know, actually. I think, we do have a draft. It was a late second decision. Jake's here, as always. BBD's here. We'll probably banter for a little bit. Then we'll do the draft. Halftime, we do have 3 packages, it looks like. That's very exciting. And then we are going to play match 5 again. I'm excited about that. And I think that's the agenda today. Maybe some news stories, maybe some other fun stuff. Jake, you tell them your agenda.
Jimmy, BBD.
Like your political agenda. Let them know.
I mean, anything that benefits me. Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of what the vote was supposed to be, and then I don't know.
The things that most people
they
say would benefit them.
They just tied too many other stuff into it. Like, again, my thing on it is you should go up to the voters thing. You pick where you stand on each issue. Welfare, abortion, having dogs loose in the yard, and then you pick everything you like, and then it picks your candidate.
I never heard you voice that.
Yeah.
I do like that idea. That's how they do like the testing.
There are
when you're like,
websites you can go to.
Yeah, I did
Right.
that. It was like, which politician do you align with? And I like
and
it was like,
primaries to find them
it was
out.
like, don't care was in the middle for a lot of them. So I was like,
Right down the middle for everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then that would be hilarious if you just chose don't care for all of them and they gave you this politician that was just like a shrugger.
Big booba.
Like, they're like, yeah, okay, you didn't care about any issue, so the person you should vote for, and it was just a picture of a person just shrugging. Like,
Not sure.
yeah, vote for me.
Good
I don't
luck.
give
It's a guy
fuck.
who kind of cares about like 2 things, but opposite sides, so it evens out.
Sorry I had to go political on you guys.
You're only allowed to
But
care
you
about
asked
so
my
much in
political
life.
agenda.
Yeah, I did. No,
You
I
can't be
did.
locked into everything.
I think you got like, if you have more than 5 things that you genuinely care about, you got too much going on.
Whoa.
You got to tighten those cares.
That's heavy. It depends how you label cares. I mean, like, is each dog a care?
No,
Then you're checking 2 dogs instantly.
no, your life, it counts as one care.
Ooh, that's
Like,
things
that's
you
all
personally-
encompassing.
because
a
that
little
should
bit.
should be on everybody's
That's
list.
kind of all encompassing.
No. I'm saying like issues that don't don't affect you on a day to day. Issues that don't affect your day to day. I'm giving people 5 of them.
like big picture.
That's a lot.
things.
So
Like
what's an
save the
example?
whales.
So
No?
do you have any?
No,
Yeah, I was gonna say because if you make it part of your life, then it's automatically in.
I could think of some. I could think of some, and I'm not talking.
And you can
laws
stop
and
caring
stuff.
about one thing and it just gets replaced. Like you're not locked in forever.
I'd like to fix old man smell. The guy at the deli. I'm gonna be eating during this, guys, because I haven't eaten. So sorry
I
about
don't
that.
want you to get too far ahead of yourself, but if I then have to campaign, it's to keep old man smell. And that's how politics go down the road.
Yeah,
man.
that sucks. But this guy came up to me at the deli, and he had a wheelie suitcase, because of course he did, and he was like 70 years old. Looked like a lawyer from Parks and Rec type like situation. Like, you're not. Come on, you haven't kept up.
Right.
And he just said, "Have you ordered yet?" And
Good question.
and he smelled like just so old man. Like, he smelled like I walked into musty mothballs, a closet. Like a real estate sale, you go into the closet of like the keepsake clothes of an old man who has passed away, and you're like, oh my God, that's what he smelled like. And I'm like, how's that happen?
Get old, I think.
But he was wearing new clothes. He just carries it with
Just
him, I think.
old, yeah.
It was wild. And then I had to pass him on the sidewalk, and I got another whiff of it. It was crazy.
You wanted that second whiff, though.
I did, because I
Yeah.
wanted to see if it was him or the store. Like, could it hit me in open air?
No.
Well, I went to see the movie Lincoln. Me and Nick Proch went to see the movie Lincoln.
Good flip.
Noon matinee on a weekday, because we had like just graduated college or summer. I forget when that came out, but we had nothing. And that theater smelled like an old, like that
They
theater.
have an old man theater. They play the noon showing of Lincoln. They play the noon showing of every old war
It
movie.
smelled like coffee and Goodwill.
Like if you're Yeah, I mean, the demographics there are pretty...
Daytime matinee,
Pretty
movie Lincoln.
1000%.
We knew what was happening.
Yeah.
When we walked in and we saw it and then we smelled, we like laughed. We're like, oh, yeah, that adds up. But yeah, it smelled like we were watching it in a Goodwill. Desmond Fleetwood in the chat said that's the smell of the body decaying, just being honest, and that's sad.
The truth.
I thought they're just wearing old clothes and bad cologne or something.
You diagnosed the new clothes thing. It's, everyone gets old and dies.
Dude, things can last for so long. My sister wears a Pomperog high school baseball hoodie every time she's down the shore, like, 'cause it just kind of stays in that room. And I'm like, whoa, Court, that is my freshman year. Like, how old is that? We're talking, that's from 2003.
Yeah.
And it's still going strong.
This is a decade.
Things last sometimes.
Yeah. Other times they don't, and that's the whole situation about it.
Did you have a good day so far? What have you done?
What did I do? I mean, I woke up a little later because of the whole Mariners thing. Yankees playing the Memners. Flex the bicep for the camera. Went to the gym. Ate an omelet. Feigned a well-dressed Wednesday, and then came to the office ready to do it all again. Got a good second wind. Well, I guess early this morning, if we're counting today. Sometimes it just hits me like, oh, today's going to be a meme game. It's kind of like you're going to go to the bullpen early.
Okay.
And
you started with the reliever in the game that just got released today.
I know. You got to mix things up. Opener. It's been proven effective. Yankees should probably go to it.
I told Tom that I want to get stats for your reliever versus starter.
Reliever.
He was like, it's kind of hard because he changes mid at bat.
Yeah. Sometimes that'll happen. It's a managerial problem, but yeah. No, last night, obviously I hit there was different phases. There was the 9:30 and I'm tired, and you're like, holy crap, this is going to suck. And then you get some wind, and the Yankees looked good, thank God, so that was cool. And then right around the time you were tapping out, I was kind of there too, and then I got a second meme wind. And it's just funny how much the internet changes by the hour, the Twitter streets. Like, once you get into 2 a.m., it's kind of no rules. It's kind of like going out to a bar. Like at 11 p.m., there's still rules, and like if you're way too drunk at 11 p.m., everyone's like, dude, you got to get out of here. We're not into this. But like 2 a.m., if you're crazy drunk, everyone's like, well, yeah. He lasted.
Yeah.
So if you're letting out some ridiculous stuff, then it kind of flies. So, and dude, it's kind of, we mentally got so prepared for this, and it's 2 days.
Yeah, they only have 2 10 o'clock games.
Getaway day, and then they go back to the central time zone.
But
so we got a little lucky.
Yeah, we did. There's been much worse West Coast road trips, but still, it'll fuck with your sleep, especially since we're doing. That's why I really wanted to go to sleep early once they were winning big, but I really wanted to watch Chapman.
Yeah.
I watched him in bed, and I was listening to it. I fell asleep after a little bit. But with the Denver trip next Sunday, and now I know all about sleep debt.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to be good going to Denver because then we're going to just obliterate any sleep. So that's why I was like, oh, it's kind of bad timing, but at least it's Monday and Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday, and hopefully Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You can get like 2 or 3 real
Saturday
nights.
maybe I might take Benadryl and just sleep all day.
Yeah.
Get ahead of it.
Maybe I go Romeo Juliet.
I'm doing that at Jess's cousin's wedding.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Always. Constantly. It's the summer of fucking.
Oh.
It's the summer of fucking.
Probably a question I should just wait till after, but are we meeting here Sunday? Because we're gonna have like stuff to bring.
You can meet at my house if you want to, or I can pick you up somewhere. We're gonna pack on Friday, and I think load up my car.
We're flying out in
Newark, right?
Newark, yeah. So
then I would guess Zach would come. He can. New York or Zach and Sam. I mean, this is just planning. This is planning. They can come to New Jersey and park at my house. And then we can pick you up on the way, or you could come, or there might be a commuter lot. Because I probably can't you probably can't keep your car
Yeah.
Because my town, you got to move your car every 3. Dude, my town has so many rules. I can't wait to get out of here.
Rules are wild.
My town, you like aren't allowed to park in the street like at all overnight.
Towns
And,
have.
I
so
think that's my
many
new.
rules.
So we have a driveway at the new house. I think there's no on the street overnight, but I never lived in such crazy garbage routines as these New Jersey towns. Is yours crazy? Do you know?
Tell me about yours, and then I'll find out if mine's
So-
crazy because
Good
it's the only one I've
statement,
had.
Dave.
Okay,
Good
so I've
statement.
lived in a lot of houses, and I was the boy of the family. So garbage duty was my duty from 10 years old on. A lot of them.
And Luke
Oh.
got subbed in.
No, he never
Later
did
in
that
life.
little bitch.
Never his primary role.
If it was, he probably didn't do it. Punk.
That's Big Brother stuff. Write that down.
Call him in here. I don't think he ever did it because there's a long driveway in Newtown. Anyway, it's 1 day a week, and you bring everything out. Was a long driveway.
It was a long drive.
Yeah, 1 day a week, you bring everything out. That's how Connecticut,
I mean, that's
Illinois,
suburbs, though. Like,
California. Yeah, I'm moving
Yeah.
to suburbs.
Yeah, I
Wanna
mean,
know what it
city
is?
suburbs still a little different.
But I'm moving to Bloomfield, suburb.
Right.
Want to know what they do? They do Monday garbage, Wednesday recycling, Friday garbage, but the Wednesday recycling, the first Wednesday of the month is plastics, the second Wednesday of the month is paper, the third. How the fuck am I supposed to remember all that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
then
that's
there's
a lot like mine.
and then
that has been
there's-
my whole life, so I'm used to it. But also, my mom keeps track.
there's
so,
compost waste
so
a
just get
random
mom.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Like every other Thursday. I'm like, what? I have that right now, but then the cars can only be on one side Thursday and they can only be on the other side Friday. It's like every night we're like, what do we have to do tonight?
Yeah.
What is
There's
it?
there's something that's gonna have to happen. Yeah, it's a lot like how it is in mine. I think Monday night's when we put out the garbage because it gets collected Tuesday morning, and Friday morning's the other one.
Yeah, every other town is just 1 day a week. I put it out.
But they also
Close to
our
the
town.
city.
It's like kind of bougie. They pick it up in the rear, so I don't have to like bring it to the front at least.
Some
Recycling and stuff
fucking-
we do have to bring to
In
the front.
Southbury, Connecticut, you could pay like a
fucking-
tiny bit extra for them to walk down your driveway and just grab it. And it was like, yes,
Yeah.
we'll pay like $5 extras
It's a win.
for you to do that 4 times a month.
I always loved, I think where I grew up, they had the first trash day of every month, no rules. Like, put whatever you want. If you want to throw out a
beginning of the
couch, if you want
Yeah.
to throw out your dog, like, put it out there. They will take it, no cues aid. And I really respect that.
That's usually in a lot of towns or majority of towns that I moved in, you had one of those a month. So it wasn't mandated, but you
Right.
would just let them know, like, we're doing our all no holds bar. And it'd be like a dresser,
Yeah.
everything. Those are cool. But we would have to get the tape measure out because it could only
Fit
be
in a
like
certain-
5 feet
Oh, so
wide
we had
by
no
5 feet
rules.
high. Like it was like a square.
No
yeah.
rules.
Yeah, I think we have a straight up rubbish night like once a month.
Don't
Dude,
say
Parks and Rec
rubbish,
stuff is
whatever.
cool. Town
Don't
stuff is
say
kind of cool.
rubbish
Like
night.
in my town in Illinois, Killdeer, which is by Lake Zurich, they had, because a lot of leaves, they had like burn days, and it was some funky shit like odd Wednesdays. Like if it was Wednesday and it was an odd day, you were allowed to burn all your leaves in your backyard. There's something funny like that. Like in the 80s in the gas crisis when like only odd numbers could get gas that day, and they're like, it's like weird.
Yeah. Usually during the summer we have the rule like one half of town can use their sprinkler and like water the lawn. Odd days, one even days.
Yeah,
Like
California,
nobody
that's
can
a-
do weekends or something. I don't know all the rules. Again, I have parents that do pay attention to the rules. So
California's got some, obviously because of the droughts and stuff, they got some water rules. Green is the new brown. No, brown is the new green is what they would say. Except the people that would go to the shit plant and get all the shit water and just use that to fertilize their lawn and have like the most like prettiest fertile ground. But and they're like, well, it's all, manure and shit is all shit. I think that's pretty funny. Poop plant makes
Manure
out
and
big
shit is all
during
shit.
during droughts. You like my hat?
Love that hat. I guess it's our hat.
We have 2.
Yeah, it's our family hat.
Yeah.
So yeah, little Foco mini ad there. Get folked up.
I almost bought you an outfit today.
Almost bought you an outfit today.
So I had to go to the mall to get my contact exam.
Sure.
The Paramus Mall.
Paramus Mall ad.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Is that Paramus Park or the Garden State?
No, the Garden State.
The big one.
So New Jersey's known for its malls because there's no sales tax on clothing. So people from New York go to cross the bridge and they go to New Jersey. That's why all of Bergen County, you can't go there on Sundays.
Sundays, there's no like retail.
Because otherwise their lives would suck.
They can't do
because the city would be there. So the Paramus Mall, I haven't been to a mall in a while. It's wild, man. There's a store just called Socks.
Yeah.
Like it's think of a normal town mall, and then this is double that. Nuts. There was all these stores. I'm like, how are you alive?
Yeah.
It was just called Socks. So I had to get our dogs ate. Katie's feeling very sick.
Sell enough socks.
I got her Crocs. We got. I didn't get her Crocs. We got Crocs last weekend.
Sure.
I forced her to buy Crocs, and I was like, you're pregnant. Get comfortable.
Yeah.
Shoe wear.
I've heard that Crocs are kind of like the best thing for your feet to just wear around the house.
Yeah.
Like they're legitimately good for
People
you.
that make the leap stand by them after making the leap, but it's very hard to become a person that wears Crocs. So you just got to have at-home Crocs. So
I'm open to at-home Crocs, I
the
think.
dog, I think that's what they are for her. And we got like comfy sandals for around. But the dogs ate her Crocs. So I was at the mall and I was like, oh, I'll just get her Crocs. So I got her Crocs, and then I saw in the corner this outfit at Foot Locker.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, that would be a good well-dressed Wednesday. I think. I'm not the best judge. And I will say, I took a picture, but the way the shirt's hanging on the rack makes it look sloppy.
Not doing it justice.
I went over there. They had a shirt in a large, which I thought.
As long as it's got those crazy designs.
I know you. I know you go. I know you go medium large. So they had a shirt in a large. The shorts,
they go in large.
Yeah, I was gonna get a large. You can dice it up then. The shorts they didn't have. They only had in small or XL, so I bowed out of the outfit.
Both of those work.
I guess I should send it to you, BBD, so you can put it on the screen. Because I want to know, honest opinion, does this
And
fit?
the answer is yes before I see it, Jim.
Well, then I'll send it to Ashland as head of your... Because I think it matches up with kind of the outfit you've been wearing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in the realm. I've been wanting to do more matching.
So then I looked around the whole store for other matching items. None of them felt the way I saw this in the corner after I checked out with the Crocs, and I was like, ooh, I may go get that outfit for my
Those are
buddy.
almost JJR colors. That's why. On a Wednesday, that's why you're feeling that.
I love that color blue.
Yeah.
So I almost got you that. Maybe if I ever head back to the Paramus Mall, you'll get it again.
Sure.
My eyes are doing well. I don't know. I hate them all.
2 years.
I actually maybe... I thought about how adults work. Like, you just need to buy presents for 5 people. Let's just go to the mall and walk around and find it. And I was like, I'm trying to get presents for people. So I thought maybe I'd do like a November mall trip before the real crazy stuff and just get knickknacks and shit.
You got to go early November.
Yeah, like right away.
It's like...
I'll take my newborn baby and it'll cry and everyone will...
instant defense.
First outing.
Yeah. Yeah. Just buy a ton of shit and then say it's for my baby.
I'd like to see the DraftKings odds on that one, because the mall is one of your least favorite places.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And bringing your newborn baby.
It was cool today because it was empty.
I guess that's trial by fire.
I haven't
hope my
been
baby
to that
hates the
mall.
They'll have a mall phase. You have to.
I haven't been to that mall since like pre-COVID stuff. I was never like a mall rat kid. Like we hung out there, but like, they didn't have a full phase. But like that's where the best movie theater was.
Yeah,
the one in there is good. So
the mall sucks.
Yeah, I don't.
The food court at that one was like a real food court. They had like real places. Like everywhere, it was all closed because it was morning time, but they had like
If
some
the
like-
mall,
the times I did a mall thing, it's like if we were going to a movie and then around.
This wasn't the
Exactly.
Danbury Mall,
if the mall by us didn't have a movie theater, then I have no reason.
and that was
to
the
be
Waterbury
there.
Mall.
And didn't Danbury have one next to it or something? Did I dream that?
I don't think so.
I mean, I
always
never went to Danbury
Yeah,
side.
I always
'cause
went to the
was
Waterbury Mall,
pretty far
which wasn't
Middlebury.
great. And that food court at the Waterbury is what you envision. It's like the natural food court. This
Yeah.
was like a fancy college food court where they're trying to like entice everyone. Like, yeah, over here we have our Thai food, and over here we actually have our vegan, and we got our noodles, and we got our smoothie, and it was like the most niche of niche shit. And I'm like, whoa, this food court's crazy.
It's legitimately like one of every kind of food.
What's that mall called?
Garden State Plaza.
Garden State. Garden State. That's good. We should do best state names one day. You know Connecticut BBD? It's a big one.
You're going to say it and I'll know it immediately.
I don't know if you will. It's not good.
The Nutmeg State.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
That one doesn't ring a bell. I feel pretty good about my knowledge of states on that level. That one.
No, I mean
no
Connecticut
clue.
just screwed the pooch in a lot of ways, and
I don't mind it.
They do. The only Jim, you're right. Like I'm endeared to it now. Double Connecticut outfit today, but they the only part that sucked is every state does their sporting event games that aren't they were kind of the middle area between AAU and high school sports. So they did the Nutmeg State Games, which your soccer team or could qualify for or whatever it was. And it just didn't drive you to win the Nutmeg State Games. That does nothing for a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, it's not.
That makes you work not harder.
You're not stoked.
We can go if we win this game in Bethel. We can go to the Nutmeg State Games.
Be a nutmegger.
But that means I can't go to Quasi on the 5th of July. What?
Don't go to Quasi on the 5th of July.
Don't.
All right. I took too big of a bite, so now I'm just chewing.
What'd you get? Did you go with your ham and hot sleazy?
No. I wanted lunch, so I got one of the chicken cutlet ones.
Ooh.
It's called the Fire or something like that, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Because there's no hot sauce anywhere in it.
Sandwich is fire.
That's from just the one
The boys?
we frequent.
Yeah, mean guy. Got me.
Yeah.
Tojo Kitchen, Capital Grill, Ruby Thai, Sarku Japan, Shake Shack, Street Corner, Potato Corner. That was
Shack.
specialty French fries.
I love that.
Real Fruit, Pokey Works.
That is so...
On the Border. Then you had Kung Fu Tea, Jerk Shack Grill. That looked good. Jamba Juice. A hummus grill, just hummus. Five Guys was there. Chipotle, Chili's, Chick-fil-A, Charlie's Philly Steaks, Carlito's Barbecue Taqueria, CPK, Bourbon Street Grill looked great. Beard's Papa Cream Puffs. That was a little middle island where he was just handing out cream puffs, crazy flavors. And that's only the first page of the Paramus Garden State Mall. It was crazy. Can't wait to go back in 5 years.
Do a follow-up up then.
Man. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about?
Going to the All-Star game.
Yeah, it's coming up.
See you guys there.
If you're around Denver.
See you JJRs.
We're also playing... Hey, I have a question.
Sure.
I sent you a bunch of crazy schedules yesterday.
Yes.
I was in schedule mode.
Big time.
Because Katie's sick. She's going to sleep.
Right.
Raining, so I'm not going to the shed.
Yeah.
Game doesn't... I sit down at 7:30 after we eat, after I made myself a pizza.
Yep.
Game doesn't start till 10. That was the weirdest thing. When I was like, all right, sat down 7:30. I'm like, what am I going to do to 10?
Yeah.
So I just made schedules for all our projects we want to do.
Sure.
Blitzball. I mapped out a ton of games the rest of the way. Hopefully has us playing through December, I told you. And then maybe we take a break and bring it back. Who knows? Maybe we find some indoor places. I have no idea how it's going to be. How tight do we have to be about revealing, not revealing? So, because sometimes we're going to record it. It's not going to come out for a month. Obviously, I don't want to tell results. That's no one share who won or lost beforehand. But some of the different places.
You just let people put it together. I mean, once they start seeing that we're doing some different locations, they'll put it together along the way.
They'll see that episode. They'll figure out, probably back when they did this, they did that.
There's a couple big ones, though, that I was like, I don't know if I want to do socials during.
They could change a little bit.
Yeah,
Or part of the... I don't want clips of it being part of the vlog. I want it to be surprise as soon as on that
When
video.
that episode
I mean, the real ones are going to put it together.
Or patrons, they always have behind-the-scenes access. But I think
the JJR crew, if they see us in X location for 48 hours, they're gonna put it together that we're gonna play blitzball there.
I guess they don't even know that the alley isn't in fact always open.
Yeah,
it may be in the future, but
I'm gonna open that bitch up.
Sometimes it may be closed. So we're the idea is to Blitzball be
Do some road
on the
shows.
road shows. Find
some
some
road
fun
shows.
locations. Build our own rules wherever we are. We're doing our first different location today. It's hot as fuck. Want to get to this draft?
I think so.
Draft is brought to you by Magic Spoon cereal. I've been eating the shit out of Magic Spoon cereal because it's good. It's healthy cereal for adults, but your kids can eat it too. Someone bought it the other day, and they sent in a picture of their kid eating it. The kid liked cocoa the best. They said they liked it. Magic Spoon cereal's healthy. It's guilt-free cereal. And nothing better than guilt-free food. 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. Only 140 calories a serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. You can build your own box with a variety pack of available flavors. Cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, and cinnamon. I'm high on the blueberry right now. High. Go to magicspoon.com/Jomboy to grab your delicious cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code Jomboy at checkout to save $5 off your order. They're so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money. Magicspoon.com/Jomboy. Use code Jomboy to save $5 off. Oh, did I ruin those cards? My coffee on the cards. My bad.
Coffee on the cards. It's a coffee on the cards.
We are drafting bodies of water, but not types of bodies of water. Specific.
Get the chat the hell out of here.
Yeah, I gotta
Jimmy.
hide the chat. I got it. So, like, you have to draft one ocean, one sea, one lake, one river, correct?
Yeah. And is there a wild? Was there a wild fifth?
I'm open to it, but I'm also perfectly fine if we keep it to the 4.
Maybe a wild fifth that can't be any of those?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So just other, I guess would be the name of it.
Other.
Yeah.
Does it have to be in nature? Can't draft like a hot tub. I think it has to be nature.
You have to be able to point to a
Natural.
specific.
It has to be natural.
Yeah, the other has to be natural.
Do random number generator. I have written down a number.
Oh, I didn't know where I was going with my number. Happy where it landed.
You are.
Yeah.
I think BBD, you have a deep board.
Not a deep board, but I'm prepared.
So let's do it
this.
again. It's oceans,
I know
lakes,
which picks I want.
seas.
Yeah, I have an ocean, a sea, a lake, and a river as the
Yeah.
4.
River. Ooh, that's a good one. And other.
And an other, which I haven't prepared an other board. So, see what happens there.
Okay. What number did you write down, Jake?
I wrote down the number 11.
God fucking damn it, I wrote down 12.
And I wrote
That's
down 28.
great for you.
What?
I
What
wrote
was that
28.
reaction?
If it's 11, I'm going to kill myself.
Okay, that's fair.
Or lower.
What did you put down?
28.
Oh,
Get
wow.
max 12. Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Great
77.
Ooh,
BBD.
clean.
What pick do you want?
I'll take the number 1 pick.
BBD's taking number 1. I'll take the wraparound.
Wow, let's go. I'll take the 2.
Jake gets the 2. He loves the 2. I love the 2. I'm a 2. I have a board. It's 4 deep. I just put down my favorite of each of the 4, and I'll think of my 5th. Who knows if I get it? If I have to audible, I'll Google stuff because I didn't. We made this up 20 minutes ago.
This morning.
discussed yesterday.
Confirmed about an hour ago.
Confirmed
Yes.
earlier, discussed yesterday.
It was one of the ones we were talking about last night.
I didn't understand the individual.
I didn't understand. Okay,
but
so
that
I
made a
didn't
lot of
understand
sense.
it until 2 hours ago or 3 hours.
Because I thought we were doing deep dives into water, so I thought it was going to be like mouths and like all
have to
of
take a straight.
all of the little bodies of water. But I like.
At 9:32,
individual
I
reference.
understood,
So look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 3 hours of prep.
and at 11:07,
How many
an hour and a
tests
half
in your
ago,
life did you do 3 hours of prep for?
in college, probably 6.
Okay.
In high school, Absolutely
So
zero.
this is a top 10 prepared test for you.
I didn't do 3 hours of prep, though.
You've been prepping so hard.
I literally just Googled how many C's are there.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Let me do this so I can keep track for everyone up here. I have all of our drafts on this one doc still and our
Oh, I like
lineups.
Is that just on the page we all have?
Yep.
So that's at the bottom.
It
of
is
that?
on the page that we all have.
On the
yes.
bottom.
BBD gets first. Jake gets second. And I get third. BBD with your first overall pick in the Bodies of Water draft. You will be selecting.
Yeah, I had a clear 1-1. We'll be taking the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, okay.
I knew I wanted to get in my ocean early because it is a big drop off. And
I think it's a big
clear
drop
number
off
one, it's
after
the biggest
3.
Ocean.
You know, it's a big drop off after 2. For me, this is why I was actually stoked to get the number 2 pick. Pacific and Atlantic, it's a debate as old as time. People love them for different reasons. The Atlantic, a little more history, at least in my head. And, yeah, I mean, it. You know, East Coast, West Coast, they almost love bickering it, but I'm obviously a little more endeared to the Atlantic, being an East Coast gal. So that was a two-team race, so I know that leaves the ocean board open to Jimmy if he wants to go later, but I needed one of those two, otherwise I was going to feel my team was incomplete.
Yeah, I would have chose Atlantic first. Better waves.
I think Pacific is more known for
Like Hawaii and stuff.
I think
you
the
know.
areas where the
Hawaii.
waves are
There's
good
some
is best, and it's
discussions
just
there.
the
Also, like
biggest.
Southern California, I'm kind of.
Yeah.
It's
But-
the biggest ocean. It's
But I'm an East Coast person.
yeah. I like the Atlantic Ocean.
Northern
a lot. I would have been
California, the
happy to
Pacific
end up
Ocean
with
is not
either
Big ocean. It's a huge ocean.
But I thought there was 3 oceans that I didn't care about, so I was gonna let you guys take oceans, and it was gonna be my 4th pick no matter what.
We are doing a 5th round, like 5 rounds with the.
So it'll be my 5th pick then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just double
Maybe.
checking. I forgot. if we
Let
said-
me see what I have here. I have the wraparound. I'm gonna take with my. I'm going to take the. Now I have 2 that I think might be stolen from me, but I wouldn't be upset if they're stolen. My 3rd on my board, I would kind of be upset if I don't get it because I want it. But I think there's a less probability of you guys taking it, so I don't know which 2 out of the 4 I have on my board to do right now. I'm going to take Lake Tahoe with my lake. Lake Tahoe is the clearest lake. You can see like 50 feet deep. It's crystal clear mountain runoff water. It's so cool. I have pictures like, you can just see your feet. You can swim underwater.
I'm a
People can see
sucker
you.
for clear water.
It's the clearest water you'll find.
With that said, not on my board, but
Also huge, so much communities. It can have snow community
It's a great lake.
and summer community. It's a good time. Lake Tahoe will be my lake. And then with my river, I'm taking the Mississippi. So many sayings. I love movies about the Mississippi culture. Like Mud and a bunch of others. Crossing the Mississippi is always cool. Jake and I have done that together. Communities that have been built up. Mark Twain stories. It's kind of romanticized in American history. Lewis and Clark took that Mississippi. So I'm taking Lake Tahoe and the Mississippi River. It's my 1-2.
Those are good picks. I mean, they're all timers. I like the Mississippi River pick a little more than Lake Tahoe. I just have the lakes as kind of the running backs. There's a lot of
You can
lakes
plug
out.
and
There's
play.
a lot of quality lakes out there. But Tahoe's an all timer, so I get the pick. Mississippi River, sure. I mean, and that's like your Americana pick. You lost out on the oceans that surround America. The Mississippi River.
I like that.
Yeah.
I also don't like lakes. Majority of U.S. are lake people because not everyone can be by an ocean.
Sure.
kind of everyone has access to a lake somewhere.
Lake water grosses me out when you get it in your mouth. Kind of, I hate the taste of it. Lake Tahoe isn't like that because it's clear runoff
I think
water.
I
that's-
like your. I like.
I think that's
That
what you'll be
you're
surprised
passionate
by.
about your
There's
lake.
when you look at the list of lakes, and we'll see where it lands at the end of this draft. With the Mississippi River being off the board, I'm going to take an all-time river. I'm going to take the Nile. Just all-time, historic. I used to I used to float it on when I was writing my cartographs and all that stuff. So it ties into my soul. Trevor Plouffe is Egyptian princess, all that.
So rivers are off the board, or you guys took your
Our
rivers.
rivers
I
are
can
gone.
Save my river.
I really wanted that river that people can surf,
Surf River.
but I don't know the name of it, and then I figured no one else is going to know the name of it.
Just
I
you
don't-
saying river people can surf, it doesn't ring a bell to me.
I don't know what that is.
Have you
People
ever?
do river stuff. Like I know that happens.
There's like a river. I guess there's a bunch now looking at it, but there's a river in England. Remember the dude we did a Last from the Past on that killed someone with a crossbow?
Yeah.
There's a river in England that like once every couple years or once a year you can surf it, and it's an endless wave. So if you get on it, you'll just be on it down the like for fucking a long time in the river. So I wanted to take that, but 7 mile wave. Just Googled it, but I don't think that rings a bell.
I'm gonna go and get my number 1 C off the board. I'm gonna take the Mediterranean Sea.
It's a good pick.
Felt like a clear number 1 in its category. I'm thrilled it lasted to my second go around. That was my hesitation with taking 1-1. But I end up with my number 1 ocean and my number 1 sea.
It's nice.
And with my third pick on my wraparound here, I'm gonna take my number 1 other. I'm gonna snag the Gulf of Mexico.
Sure. A top Gulf, for sure.
Because it's the first one I could think of when I needed to think of another one.
Gulf?
And my other C, it works well with the C I picked as well. I'm happy with walking away there.
Gulf of Mexico.
So I've taken my
Elite
ocean, my
Gulf.
sea, and my other.
It's an elite Gulf. People are saying.
I'm not into it.
That's fine. Okay. So let's see. I've got that. I've got a couple ways I can go with that. So I think what I am going to do, I think I'll stay in C's. BBD loved the Mediterranean pick. It just feels right. It's a fun word to say. It
was a clear number 1. I have like a 1 drop off 2, and then I didn't really have I was going to come out with whatever if I didn't get one of those 2.
There's 2 C's in play, and one's a clear favorite. I'm going to go with the Caribbean Sea. I mean, it's just nice. I mean, someone tells you they're going to the Caribbean, and you're just like, oh, that's awesome. I'm stoked for you.
I love the Caribbean Sea. It's a great pick. When I had the opportunity to grab, when I had my choice of sea, and I saw I had Gulf of Mexico there, I didn't think I could take Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea.
That's like
It'd
like
be appealing
getting
to the same crowds.
That's like getting the same quarterback and flex position in fantasy football. Like they might combine. They kind of do their separate thing, but they might. Like Curtis Samuel, Teddy Bridgewater.
Like I'd have been excited if I had both of them.
Yeah, like.
But I like the way these.
When they get a good
together.
matchup, you're like, let's play them. Let's get some points.
I was so nervous that my C would get stolen. It did not. I come through unscathed, which makes me happy with the way I played my first 2 picks. I now have C and ocean available to me, so I have to take my other here if I want to be smart. And I didn't prep for this, so I'm
None of us did.
there's a lot that I want that I don't think have name appeal.
Okay.
And the one that I do have that does have name appeal, I think is chalk or boring. No, I love it though. Thinking about the
Draft for
pushback.
you.
I'm taking the San Francisco Bay.
It's a good pick.
I live there in the Bay Area. San Francisco Bay is huge. Alcatraz is awesome. Almost all the bridges that go to and from are really cool. And the weather in that area is awesome. And sometimes whales get in the San Francisco Bay, and that's like a sight to see.
You're a whale
Whale
guy.
trapped in the bay.
Yeah.
There's prettier bays in the world, but if I think I said them, people would have to Google to check them out.
I mean, you
And
just
that's-
say the Bay Area. That's what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Yeah, it's a
It's
big
got
bay.
power.
It's
Just
a
to
big
guard
bay.
the United States, you know.
Yeah. Oh, there's military forts. There's the bay. The San Francisco Bay is cool.
It's a great pick.
It's also
Our
huge, man.
patriotic listeners are going to love your draft so far. 'Cause
That's
you've
a
gone
great
I like
America,
America, for
America.
sure. And I have my next two, so that's kind of nice.
And I think you're up again, right?
Yeah, you
Oh, okay.
grab
I'll
one
take
of
the
them out.
Dead Sea. You can
Thought you
float
were
in
gonna
it.
Dead Sea.
It's like
the Lazy Man Sea.
the Lazy Man
If
Sea.
I was getting my third C,
It's like, again, the water is such a cool color blue,
It's a trick sea.
and it's different than other seas. That's what I liked about Tahoe and the
unique.
Dead Sea. They were unique in their category.
It's the stolen base guy.
one of the best
It's the
names.
stolen base
It's
guy.
the best name out of any, like the Dead Sea. That's, you got to, people are like, why is it, what's that? No one, like the Atlantic Ocean, or the people aren't saying like, oh, what? Like Dead Sea, I got to know more about this. What's going on? So I was,
Dead Sea's really cool.
Dead Sea is the coolest sea, in my opinion. First thing that came to mind when we said body of water draft, I said, I want the Dead Sea. It's the first thing on my board.
It's
So
unique.
And he
It's
got it in the
unique.
fourth.
got it in the fourth round, which was really risky. If one of you guys stole it, I would have been crushed. That was my debate early on.
It's just having the stolen base guy or having, 3 guys on your team that are going to swipe 15 and hoping it balances out. But I mean, the Dead Sea's an all-timer. You can't argue against the Dead Sea. I like that. That for me, that leaves. I have lakes and other. I've got a couple fun ones for other. I think what I'm gonna take. So I've got 2 different options here. Crap. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Hot Springs. If I need a specific one, I can take.
Need a specific.
I mean,
Yeah, that
thought
you have
about
to be able, you have to,
about
we
old
have to find it on a map.
Morning Glory, but no, I'll go with I'll go Steamboat Springs. Steamboat Springs. It's beautiful.
Where's that?
Been up there, Steamboat, Colorado. Naturally hot body. It's nature's hot tub. It's incredible. Like we eliminated hot tub because man made them, and they're an impressive, great place to be. This is nature's hot tub. This is where the idea came from. So, and actually been to Steamboats, right? And it's awesome. I'd tell anyone to go up there.
Nice. I've never been
sounds
in a hot
interesting.
spring. I'm interested in it.
I think you like it.
I am interested in it. I like it. With that said, when you said it, I thought the same thing. Jimmy asked, where is that?
Yeah. Colorado.
So that means
Oh, I
these
didn't
are my
write it.
final
Say it
2
again.
picks.
Dead
Steamboat Springs, we'll call
Steamboat
it.
Springs.
So now I can grab. These are my last 2 picks, right? So I got to get my lake and my river.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab my lake. There's a part of me that wants to do my fun pick there, but I'm gonna get the best player available. I'm gonna grab Loch Ness.
Oh, wow.
What?
Loch Ness.
That's the name? The Loch Ness Monster? It's named. I didn't even know it's named after the body of water. That's what.
Yeah.
What's
Scotland.
the
You
lake
love
is Loch
Scotland. You're my
Ness.
Scottish
But
guy.
what's the type of water?
It's a lake.
It's a lake.
Oh.
Loch.
L-O-N-E-S-T?
Loch. Ness.
Wow. I don't know much about that for
2 words. And I've been there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You been to Scotland?
Yeah, I went. I never did like a spring break thing in college, and neither did like 2 of my close friends from home. We went to different schools. So over winter break one year,
Wow.
we did that trip together. So we did a week in Scotland, and then it was like 3 days in Scotland, 4 days in London. It might be the other way around. It was a cool trip we did.
I'm Googling it now. I've never looked into this because I don't like mythical fantasy. Like, I'm not into the Loch Ness
the
Monster,
loch
so I've
itself
never.
is cool.
Sure.
Yes, I've never thought of the loch itself.
It's intense.
Katie and I really want to go to Scotland whenever we can, but with the way baseball works, we can only go in bad weather, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. And we went there.
BBD
It was
went.
December. We did New Year's. We did New Year's in London.
It's 2 words.
Buckingham
How about
Palace.
that?
New Year's in London, BBD.
It's pretty cool.
Look at you.
Fuck. You have another one?
Yes, I have my river here, and I'm happy I was able to do this at the end because I kind of don't feel strongly about my rivers. Once I couldn't get Nile, that was my number 1 river.
Sure.
So I'm going to get the Amazon River.
It's a powerful
It's a
one.
geography play. It's powerful. You have the rainforest nearby. So
It's a
I'm happy
powerful
to
one.
walk away with that, especially where I'm walking.
Amazon River?
The Amazon River.
I thought about that. It scares me a lot.
It's a little.
Oh, it's scary. I don't think I want to like go in it.
Like you end up certain parts of the Amazon.
Yeah. That movie with The Rock?
As long as you have a guide with you who is the Rock, you're fine. Powerful river. Or at least that's what I tell people. Good picks, BBD. Like I said, Lake was going to be my last round pick no matter what. There's a lot of lakes out there. I mean, Moraine Lake, are you kidding me? The BBD pick would be Lake Titicaca. I will be taking Lake Como in Italy. It's the, any influencer you'll see go there. It's literally when I see it, and it's, maybe my number 1 place, probably end up there on a honeymoon or something like that. Rarely do I see a picture that, like, speaks to something inside of me in a nice Italian lake. I mean, holy smokes. So
How do you spell it?
Como.
C-O. Oh, that's simple.
The Italians had it figured out.
And it's
Joe.
Lake Como, not Como Lake.
Lake Como.
I wonder how that gets determined. Does Lake always come first? Is there anywhere it doesn't?
It feels like there's things that have lake second, but let's see.
Yeah, I don't know if there's
Been in a
Finger
full
Lakes?
attached.
Finger
That's
Lakes.
plural?
Moraine Lake, that comes second. Crater Lake.
Lake Como. Looking at pictures
There's
now.
a picture of
It's
me at
pretty.
Loch Ness.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
look at that. How
Nice.
delightful is that?
All right, so I'm rounding mine out with
Yes.
the Indian Ocean. I guess because I lived in Australia, so I'm partial to that. But the Indian Ocean is beautiful, and it has like amazing waves. Cape St. Francis, the endless summer wave, the best wave that the surfers found in that documentary. And I mean, Indonesia. I swam in Indian Ocean a ton when I was living around there, and we vacationed all over. Yeah, for me, I guess that's because I live there, so I have that brand. The Indian Ocean is just as good as the
It's an
Atlantic and the
ocean.
Pacific. Yeah.
It's an ocean.
But I when you said that, I was like, I guess my bias because I swam in it and been around there.
Yeah, the oceans it's a weird mindset. I mean, obviously endeared, kind of like you were saying, and I mean, Jersey Shore, endeared to the Atlantic Ocean. The Arctic fascinates me. I'd probably go Arctic over Indian, just straight curiosity. But that's kind of like one of those old man trips. Like
I think
you're
they,
like,
I think
oh,
they
what's
just designated the Southern Ocean if you want to go to the Antarctic Ocean. Not Antarctic Ocean. It's called the Southern
Another
Ocean.
ocean?
They recently designated it.
There's a fifth
Which I did hear
ocean?
about separately. Sam's going to claim she brought it to
Time out.
my attention. I did hear about that a little while ago.
There's 5 oceans?
Yeah, there's a Southern Ocean now.
What?
Like in 2021, I think it's when it got designated, like recently. So if I didn't get one of my top 2 oceans, I would have gone for that one for the shiny new ocean. But didn't have to do that.
5 oceans?
I thought there were 5, but there's 4.
Well, there's 5 now.
BBD said there's 5 as of this year. They
Like
announced
they
the new
they
one.
just designated.
I don't know.
Antarctica
I don't
its
know. I
own
don't-
Ocean.
When I googled it, it says 5 to 7 oceans.
There's always been a couple.
I didn't think it was. I don't know.
So there's
that
debate
were, like-
oceans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
that's
but
what I
like
knew.
whatever, like the World Organization, I believe, recently designated the Southern Ocean, like officially. This one's locked.
Nerd of Anarchy in the chat said there's one ocean split up into 5 parts, and that's like
Yeah,
living
I
up
mean,
to his
that's-
name perfectly.
He's playing his role.
So the
right.
final BBD has Pacific Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, Loch Ness, and Amazon River. Jake has the Atlantic Ocean, the Nile River, the Caribbean Sea, Steamboat Springs, and Lake Como. I have Lake Tahoe, Mississippi River, San Francisco Bay, Dead Sea, and Indian Ocean. I got everything I wanted, so I'm pretty...
I think all three of us did. I think that's the beauty of the body of water draft.
You had options. There was
a surprising amount of options.
you were gonna. I think I said it on the vlog right before. There's a very good chance we all walk away happy with what we've got.
Oh, for sure. Let's see. The seas that stand out: Adriatic Sea, Caspian Sea. No real
Sea.
attachment there. Red Sea.
We say Caspian.
Lake. None of the Great Lakes.
That was the biggest snub. Well, I think
tough.
At least when I was thinking when I was making, I didn't want to pick the wrong one.
Right.
There's a clear number one. I'm not well versed in the Great Lakes.
That's true. Sure, there's some nice Finger Lakes.
Like you could go Lake Huron. But I don't know if it's better to go Michigan or Superior or whatever. And then we couldn't if somebody took a Great Lake and you just took another Great Lake.
Great Lakes.
Whoever picks the second lake, unless someone has a disaster
debate.
Great Lake.
I don't want to insult people.
Lake George. Wow.
I Googled lakes. The Great Lakes came up, and I immediately said, pfft, and kept going.
That's Dan Goulet's dream, is to live on the Great Lakes.
Who's?
Dan Goulet.
Who's that?
Guy I used to work with.
Oh. I don't like lakes.
I thought about going Ganges/Euphrates for the river. I mean, life was built there.
I was interested in the Euphrates.
There's an argument there. Other rivers.
I think we did
Jake,
Lake Michigan when I lived in Illinois. And that was the first time we moved to Illinois, and that was when we had to go to lakes and not the ocean, because I lived in New Jersey, and then we moved to Australia, and then we moved to Illinois, and all my friends in the summer went to lakes, and I was like, this sucks.
Ain't the same.
I like waves.
Yeah.
And not boats.
And when I'm in natural water, I want waves.
Waves, yeah.
Wave guy.
I like playing in the. Jake, would you have taken Lake Como anyway if I didn't go Loch Ness?
Yeah, Loch Ness wasn't in for the lakes.
So I don't think I would have had to be in the position to take.
Like Crater Lake. I was gonna go for Titicaca if I need to get a joke in for you, mostly to get you. But when you said you had a joke one you were gonna pass on, I kind of assumed it was there. And then
it's where I would have gone if.
Yeah, I mean,
there.
Moraine Lake and Banff. Everything you guys are saying about like Tahoe and stuff like that. That's kind of Canada's Tahoe. It's the images of it are pretty out of control. And then for the oddball, the only other real fun one that came in my head was like puddles. If we're just gonna count puddles, they kind of come and go, but kind of the all-time fun.
We'd have played the
water.
It needs to be a specific one card.
Besides the Dead Sea, I just drafted places I've been. I don't really know bodies of water.
Okay.
You just named a ton of lakes, and I don't know any of them. So I found that out about myself.
Look at that.
I'm not into bodies of water that much.
There you go.
Ocean or get out of my face.
Yeah. I'm a little bit with you. Gulf. That's why I like the Gulf of Mexico a lot too, because it's basically the ocean.
Is that where Panama? Is that where Sandestin, Florida is?
Yeah.
If it's on the west coast, then yes. Or
so that's
Panhandle.
I thought that, and that ocean sucks.
Ooh.
Well, it wouldn't be great if I picked it as my ocean.
Yeah.
It's the most like an ocean of
it's
anything I could think of.
It's like a kiddie pool in nice colors. It's like. I used to go there like every summer, 3 years in a row to Sandestin, Florida, and we had a lot of fun.
For
but
people to get drunk.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, like
no,
anything,
no waves.
that part of the country
where on the coastline are you going? Some places nice.
I like Sandestin, but the water was like we were like, you want to go to the beach? And it's like, no, there's no waves.
It's a wave guy, everybody. If you haven't figured it out.
Wave pool. That's a scary time. You go to a crowded.
When it's really crowded, that's scary.
Real scary.
When's the next
The
time
wave
you're going
pool's
to be in
gonna
a
be a lot
packed
of
wave
fun.
pool? Kids 14?
Whenever my family goes to Disney World together,
They do the
like
water
whenever
park day.
the kids, my kids and Courtney's kids, are old enough to take them to Disney World, which my family did when we were little. Like, you know, I went like every year, every other year. All the cousins went. So then,
Okay.
because I'm gonna go in the wave pool if I'm at a water
If
park,
it's there,
And
you're
you
gonna,
spin it on the kids. I mean, that's what it is.
but it's not fun. It's disgusting and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's-
you gotta
why.
go in.
crowded wave pool's miserable. I'm never gonna not give the wave pool a go if it's there.
Same with the lazy river.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do a
lazy
loop
river
in the
guy.
lazy river.
It's pretty obvious.
There was so the last time I went to one was 2010. We went to
Okay.
Ocala, Florida, because Luke's team was in the World Series, and that was where the 10-year-old Cal Ripken World Series was. And then after that, we turned it into a little Disney/Universal. So Universal, there's a water park in that area, and they have a wave pool. They have a lazy river, and then they have a non-lazy river where you just like go, like the jets are turned up, and it's like high speed, and that was so much fun. It was the fastest. Like I think they even didn't call it the lazy river. I think they call it like the active. I don't forget.
Like they
I
had
like
a
that.
play
A
on it.
spin off of it.
It was fast.
Yeah,
It was like a
I've been in
treadmill
some
river.
that are. I don't think it's as fast as you're describing. Like I've been.
No,
in
it
ones,
wasn't-
I've been in ones that
it-
are above
it
a
com-
lazy river.
Yes, it
speed,
wasn't
but-
incredibly
Yes,
fast,
yes.
but like if you fell off
I don't
your
think
tube,
it was
you
branded
You had to make
you
moves.
had to make up.
You
You
were
yeah.
had to
keep
make
going.
moves.
Like what they didn't like brand it as like this is an intense lazy river, but
Yeah,
I've been in ones that are pretty quick and those are fun.
it was pretty fun, man. But yeah, I don't know what water
Haven't
park
been
it
in one in a
was.
little
Volcano Bay, maybe. I don't know. Our buddy Ken used to tell us that when they went to water parks, his dad would give him goggles in the lazy river and make him scour the bottom of it for dropped rings and jewelry.
His dad's owned a pawn shop for years, so that's an important detail. But
It's still
He was
no,
just
still
black market.
kind of
but-
fogged. Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy says it was wet and wild and it's closed now. Sounds like
Damn.
what it was.
Damn.
Yeah, wet and wild. Why'd
Might
they
have been
close
there.
it?
Vegas has a couple lazy rivers that are kind of the play there. Because not the people that are aiming for that scene are the people looking to be kind of lazy, but still enjoy themselves.
Yeah. Damn. All right. Good draft, everyone.
Good draft. A happy draft.
Water. It's summer. Got to get in the water.
It's needed. Every human.
Wet and wild. Why'd it close?
Death.
We had so much fun.
That's why.
17 water slides.
Ooh.
All right. You want to go to
Parks are cool,
halftime?
Wish the other people were
get there.
though.
It's halftime. It's halftime.
Well, god damn it.
Maybe day.
It says it was just called the Lazy River, according to Wikipedia. We have 3 things to open.
There are 3 things. I'm pretty stoked because the guy who sent whatever the box is said there's something in there he wants me to have for Denver.
Wow.
So
BBD.
I usually don't get
getting
alerted
some
about something for
perks.
me.
Lingerie.
Lingerie. Lingerie. Okay. That seems like Yeah.
Isn't that your box? That's your
you
sexy
can open
box?
it.
It's from
Opening.
This is from
opening.
Mr. John in Princeton, New Jersey.
Mr. John?
Yeah.
It's a nice name for a person. We're opening the mail. Too many drownings is why it closed. That's
What I said.
it's bad.
That's why one of those places closes.
This is heavy. I don't know what this is. Okay, I have a note here, and that's heavy. Your name is Jimmy, his name is Jake, and BBD is in the corner. Big Brew Crew fan here. Ooh. Brew Crew. Love the Tuesday Brews Day. Hopefully these racing sausages spice up the set. I can't get enough of Weekly Dumb and stats that exist but do not matter. Congrats on everything and keep up the great work. Thanks, Eric. Dude, this is Nerd of Anarchy. Sent us this. Says Nerd of Anarchy.
There you go.
Hey.
P.S. Stats that exist. I'm a lefty, so any lefty stats are cool.
There you go.
I'll tell Zach we got to get a lefty stat. So we have the running sausages magnets here.
That's huge.
Am I supposed to chop these out? I think we're supposed to. They're like cut outable, or
It looks like there's an outline if you want.
yeah, you're supposed to. If you want, I think we would want. We can put them on the fridge.
Probably think so, yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
I'll know when I am, you know?
Oh, I think is this it, or is it this guy? Or is it that guy?
I'll know when I am.
I'll root for this
That's what
guy.
I'll say. That
Dude,
could be me.
Zoom in on me. What face is he making? There you go.
There it is. Friends.
So that's my guy.
I got a shirt return, so not as exciting. Kind of lost the
Yeah, my shirt return. What was it?
yeah.
Wrong address? What shirt is it?
Chicken bucket season.
Ah.
Someone tweeted me a picture of them holding the chicken bucket, and she was wearing the chicken bucket shirt. That is such a funny shirt that sold so many more than I ever thought would have sold.
I guess it probably got some new life with people being allowed back
Time
in
Warner
now.
Cable.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I have my thing. I
Okay.
can see why this was for me.
These two had a baby, and I'm
Yeah,
there.
mix them together,
Yeah.
and you're there.
It's a Phillies
Wow, a
jersey.
Phillies jersey.
Whoa.
That's nice.
Yes.
That is fucking awesome. Who
Queen.
sent you this?
This came
Wow.
from Chris Reynolds. Thank you so much, my man.
Yeah. I mean,
As good
Wow.
as it gets.
you will be wearing that whenever you don't have to wear a
gonna break
uniform.
the
Whenever
Whenever
internet.
we're not at a thing that's like,
because we
gonna
have
break
a lot
the
of
internet.
uniforms.
yeah, we have dress codes for a few things, but
That's really cool.
So this
That's really
is
cool. It says the infield for people that are just listening.
Yes.
It's number 5. I'm guessing because there's 5 infielders.
5 infielders.
And
There-
it says the infield.
people have been telling me like you got to order one for a while, like tweeting at me, and I didn't know what number I would even pick for it because like 26 for 2
It's
through
nice
6, but
that
Utley
they
stuff. So I'm really happy someone
Made the pick
made
for
a pick
you,
for me, and I didn't have to.
and now it's locked.
I'm
Sorry
so
that you-
happy.
It's okay. It was a tough draw, and that's life. Sometimes you can't get caught up on that.
Thank you to the Nerd Anarchist,
Something
Eric.
else in here.
Oh, something else in there as well. And to Chris Ryan, is that what you said?
Chris Reynolds.
He might go by Chris Ryan.
Reynolds might.
Ooh, this is cool. This will be good to have around.
A car. A Yankees
Yankee car.
There's
Christian
a letter.
Fittipaldi.
Ooh. C-Fit.
I found the letter that was with that. Dear Jimmy, Jake, and BBD, I was so glad to hear that you guys liked the beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's. Then I was absolutely devastated when I heard y'all hated the koozies from his last package.
What? What do we
He
hate?
sent a package of koozies, and I think we just said we aren't koozie people. We definitely didn't hate them.
Yeah, that's
We're not
nothing
koozie
against those
people,
specific
yeah.
koozies.
No, no,
just
those
the-
were nice.
The product. There's
not about the koozie
there's
life.
They're around the office,
There's
like-
koozie enthusiasts in the office that will be getting joy out of the
Yes.
Buc-ee's koozies. Just
People,
not Jake
some
and
people
Laura.
like they use a koozie every time
Yeah.
they do it. In my last letter, I wrote them a huge NASCAR fan. While you guys might not care too much about it, I thought the die-cast card I've sent would be a great addition to the office / desk. I also got BBD a gift I seriously hope he gets before leaving for the All-Star game, which I did. Thank you to you guys and the entire company for continuously putting out phenomenal content. Also, I'd like to say that the Cardinals are just as, if not a rougher watch than the Yankees. Sincerely, Christopher Reynolds. At Young Reynolds 43. At Young Reynolds 43.
Okay.
So that's
Thank you very
What
much,
a
man.
nice gift.
Yeah, I might be a little biased, but this is my favorite package
Yeah.
of all time.
Wow.
Be biased in your vote. That brings us to the top of the show.
My back hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
I got to work on that because we got big games tonight.
Mm.
In the heat, man.
Gotta loosen up the back, though.
Yeah. Oh, we're playing after this. Wow.
Yeah, big time.
Stretch out
Oh,
my
yeah.
elbow a little bit. We have match 5. We've been playing this game the last 2 episodes. We're going to play it again. And I'm excited to play it. I spent all weekend, 4th of July weekend. We spent 3 nights in a row playing Match 5 Trivia. Match 5 Trivia invented a game, turned it into a reality. You can buy it now. Someone at the company knows us, likes us, thought it'd be a great fit, said we'd love to work with you. I said, absolutely. It's a fantastic fit. Couldn't be more excited. And yeah, my family spent, you know what my family really likes?
What's that, Jim?
I have people, my sister, Courtney, my mom, some aunts that will play a game, but do not want to just be stuck at the kitchen table. So games when you can be on the couch, or we played just sitting around the fire,
right?
Where everyone, we write down the answers. You can just have your phone out,
right?
Or like, Apples to Apples was a game that we liked.
You can still live your life
for that same reason.
Game.
Yeah, we can go in the front patio or the back by the fire pit, or just on the couches while I'm watching this. While my dad and I are watching the Yankees game. That's this game. Yeah. Those are the perfect games. So that's the only way you get some people in my family to watch. Say, hey, come to the table. We're all going to play. They're like. Ugh. Like, all right, we'll just play here.
I get that.
Yeah, I get it too. So can you hand out the pieces of paper to write on, Beavers?
I can do that.
And I'll explain the game and where you can get it. Again, a simple game of matching answers to trivial questions. Comes with 320 game cards with many different topics, so it's fun for everyone. Some of the cards have sports-oriented questions like name the 5 best pitchers of all time. This game creates fun discussions and friendly disagreements. It only takes 3 to play, and there's no limit. Save 15% off your order now when you use coupon code Jomboy. So go get your copy of Match 5 Trivia game by going to match5trivia.com. Save 15% by entering coupon code Jomboy. And what makes it good, and we've been posting these clips as solo clips to the YouTube, and some people aren't getting that. The trick of it is everyone's not just naming what they think the consensus top 5 is. The host, he's just naming his. And maybe he doesn't want to be too unique because he wants to get matches as well.
The host is the nice spot to be. Yeah. Normally that's kind of the pressure seat.
Yeah. You can either go for yourself and do your top, depends on what's being asked, or
so
you try to get like the 5 Family Feud answers.
Yeah. But if there's like 10, 20 options, the host, which 5 is he going to think of? I don't necessarily think that those are the best, but I think, that's the game of it all. I need a pen. Do we have another pen around here?
Is there one still
have your pens from earlier this show.
All right, you want to be the host first, BBD?
Sure. Leaving off, we're still working through
the recommended
pile,
ones.
Right? There's 2 more from that, so then we're going to get into the ones they didn't specifically think we liked. We would like
dainty for the game.
Jake's getting dainty.
Dainty. Allows my brain more knowledge.
And one of them we did do already. I think I didn't take it out. So it's the last one. It's a baseball one, and I did the last baseball one we did. So I don't know if one of you wants to do it then.
If we want to, because we ran through the pile a little bit.
Go away, because they clipped ones that they thought were tailored to us. I think it might be fun if we
Let's
just go
get in the box.
We get random and find some ones.
Let's see what the box fucking has for us.
We'll see what the box has.
What's in the box? Normal Dog, a regular in the comment section. Normal Dog says he really wants this game. You can get it, man.
Dude,
there should be a link in the bio right now,
bro.
I know. This is technically our last ad read for them.
They
but I'm trying to say I think we just might want to keep playing.
Could become its own show.
So we'll see. We're trying to work something
Everything's content.
What? Am I the host now?
I think so.
Wow.
Because I just handed you the box.
You get 1 pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 2.
I mean, if you don't think it's going to be a fun question to do.
You get to grab 5, and you can choose from
Grab 5. That's the name of the game. After it's called Match 5.
All right, this is the vaguest one, so I like it.
Okay.
Name 5 types of moods.
Okay. Okay.
There's so many
MOODS.
MOOD. There's so many spin-offs of the same thing. I think you're gonna have to match the actual thing. I don't think we're gonna Family Feud combine it. Like, that plays.
Like all the ones that are in this kind of big category.
Yeah. Moods. I got 4. I'm looking for 5.
Let's see. Got 5 written. I'm seeing if I'm missing.
I'm changing
any
one.
Big moves.
I've written down 5. And 2 of them, it's like I kind of wrote the macro category, the bigger version of it, if that is what you put, but I put a more specific one next to it. If that would match up if you go more specific. So half cheating, I guess.
I'll put my bonus 6 on the side. Just
Yeah, I like
For
a
no
bonus
reason.
6.
Yeah, I like us having the bonus 6.
Can I put my wild
Get you
card?
upset.
sure. We can do bonus 6 and wild card. Again, we don't really know what it means, but it happens.
Well, because there's one that I like. I want to write it down, but I don't think it would get a match at all. But I just want it on record that I want it down.
Okay.
So that's my wild card.
Gonna add one more.
All right. I'm waiting on.
Have all of my 7 written in the game match 5.
First time I found out people just have different social settings. Not first time, but a big time was, I think I've told the story. I was in U.S. history class, and he was talking about, history of music or something like that. I don't know. And the teacher just said, and he was a famous scat singer of the time. And this kid raised his hand, and he just said, is scat the type of sitting that's like, and the whole class was like, what? Did you just want to scat?
Yeah.
In the middle of class? Me and the girl next to me looked at each other like, what the fuck was that?
Scatted.
Having the person in the classroom who you never talk to in the classroom or outside the classroom, but you look at each other
Oh, yeah.
people,
Yeah.
that's like a weird friendship.
I miss that, man.
Yeah, that's a weird connection that
That's
doesn't
like
exist.
a big part of my life.
But like in college, because high school you can talk, but in college, like in each class there was a person that me and them just would look whenever something ridiculous was happening, but we never talked.
It's not like
after
you
or
hung
outside.
out outside. Maybe
Yeah.
you ran into each other
It's like
once
that
in a
was
while somewhere.
that was all our relationship was, and it was a good time. All right, my 5.
Walk by
Happy.
and say, "Sup."
Happy, bang.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep.
Sleepy.
Ooh, don't have.
I have a word very similar. I put tired. That would that.
I would
Is that
count
not
those.
I would
enough.
count that.
I think
count
those are
those.
similar.
As long as we all agree. Angry.
I had angry.
I went more specific than angry. I said disgruntled, which I won't.
That's
count.
more
That's
more specific. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silly.
Silly. I put.
Stressed.
I went the
Didn't
opposite.
have that.
Yeah. Besides angry, I was like, I'm just kind of doing my moods right now. Happy, sleepy, silly, stressed. So that's my everyday.
So no sad.
No sad.
Really?
I don't.
That's
really-
like your mood.
You went
That's
to
like
angry.
your music. Your music mood.
my wild card is melancholy, which is a
Okay,
different.
that- I
word
would
I
have.
was trying
I
to
would have
think
combined
of.
that.
different
sad.
version of sad.
I would have combined that and sad, but
Because
it
it's
doesn't
kind
count.
of like
That's
a
wild card.
nostalgic sad. It's not just like just sad.
Okay.
So I did do melancholy as my wild card for that emotion that I
Okay.
do love to tap into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arguably your favorite emotion to tap into.
Melancholy, yes.
Yeah.
Access
Or
to it.
nostalgic.
That
I don't know
hurts.
if like
That
nostalgia.
hurts.
Yeah. I don't think that would have gotten.
So,
a
but like
match.
when I do I want to tap into the nostalgia. There's like a kind of melancholy because melancholy is like happy sadness, and that's the mood I go for.
I put emotional, which I knew was wrong, because if you're emotional, you'd rather find out the emotion than just be emotional. And then I went relaxed, which was just trying to be the opposite of stressed. 6, I had indifferent, which I just thought was funny. It's a funny emotion. And then wild card, I put horny, because I thought the way you delivered it, you were like, I want people to know this about me. That you're a very horny man.
my
all the
like
time.
6th
Asexual.
or whatever was bashful because it's just a word I could picture you
Ooh,
saying.
It's a good word.
It's a good word. Yeah, I
You're-
thought about naming the dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought about just going Dwarfville. Well, I got 4 points, so I'm excited.
It's huge.
How many did you get?
2.
BBD?
3.
Oh, wow. Okay, Jake. Choose 5
Let me
cards.
choose 5. I don't want those 5.
Okay.
You never using those 5 cards.
Playing round 2 now.
Grabbed 4. I like grabbing 4, and then you get
You
Okay.
can go
the
grab.
fifth.
go
If you
to
need
the
it.
fifth.
If
the
you need
5th
it.
battles your top 1 in the 4th.
Yeah.
No, I'm not great at that.
No, not good at that one.
That one would be half interesting.
Okay, a half interesting one.
This would be a good one for me, but a bad one for you guys.
Might be good then.
That's no good. Okay, so my winner out of this one.
I like the one that you said would be good for you, but
He's going
like
to the
the winner.
5th option, and it is.
We are gonna do.
Thinking.
Name 5 words you use to refer to a woman other than woman.
Oh, shit.
okay.
Well, fuck, man.
Do we have to?
Does my dog count as a woman? Because I refer to her as something.
I think it kind of has to. I'm gonna have to put that on my board.
I mean,
But I wouldn't use this genuinely.
I can't think of anything I write down that doesn't have pushback. 5.
Woman is the word we can't use, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I've got 2.
Okay. I have 2.
All right, I have a 5. And actually, only one of them is I feel bad about saying. I only have 1 mean.
This one would be interesting to play not in front of mics with your family and the people that would just go.
Get some fingers and pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some fingers and pointing.
I have 3 and I might tap out.
Soft. I mean,
I've got 5.
if that's where you want to land this round, that's fine. So let me, while you finish out your answers, Jim, let me say some of the other cards I had.
Okay.
The runner-up was name 5 cities in Florida that people visit while on vacation,
That would have been fun.
which that was in the running, but it
Yeah.
was it's kind of You're like, okay.
It kind of becomes, can you name 5 Florida cities?
The one that would have been good for me, but probably tough for you guys, was name the 5 female cast members, 5 greatest female cast members from Saturday Night Live.
I would have been able to think
I
of
would have
5,
scratched 5
but-
out of my hand and out of my head. And
Yeah.
That's probably as deep as I could have got.
And then 5 popular characters on the Brady Bunch. So I like that the
There's like
last
8
one kind of
characters.
forced our hand a little bit
Yeah.
to find some answers. You have 5?
Yeah. I stumbled into one that somewhat unlocked the brain of like, oh, okay, wait, that exists. So others like this have to exist, and I can't
Now we're
find
talking.
any others. But I do have 5 written down.
I'm good. I mean,
5
you can just not
Can
say
you?
the
How is it
ones-
worded again?
5 words you use to refer to a woman other than woman.
For referring, not describing.
Oh. I have a question, but I think it's illegal.
I think the card's fairly straight up.
I'm assuming I interpreted it right. But I guess that would be the easy assumption to make when I interpreted it.
All right, whatever.
Okay, the 5 words you use to refer to a woman, lady.
Lady, I have.
Didn't have lady.
Okay. Take the point. Miss.
Yep, I have
did not
miss.
have miss.
Bang. Ma'am.
I have ma'am.
I have ma'am.
Female.
It
I
didn't
do
have
not
that.
have female.
which was bad.
Yeah, I've heard
that was
that
plain
one's
off.
bad now.
Really?
Like it's like it can be very rude very easily.
Oh, 5 is bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
I have Mrs.
Sure.
Girl, which
Girl,
changed my because I only could think about it originally like if I was talking to someone. Because I was confusing it with the card we did last episode when it was like, what do you call someone if you forget their name? I was confusing it with that. So all the 1920s through 60s, just terrible things that were like, were going through my head. Condescending doll, like that stuff. So, and then when you read it again, I was like, oh, just referring to. So then I was like, oh, like you could say she's a girl.
Yeah.
She's a female. So I read that wrong. But did you
okay.
say girl?
Did not have girl.
I had girl.
I had mom and grandma at first.
Right.
I had girl and gal as 2 of them.
Gal's a solid one.
Yeah.
Lady, miss, ma'am, female, bitch.
How many did you get?
I had 4.
All right. So Jake and I are tied. How many did you get?
I had 3 there, 3 last time.
So we're all tied up at 6.
Wow. The host has done the best so far, so BBD's kind of in the lead.
Yeah, he should.
You have a leg up.
Host always done the best.
You have the most
'Cause you get
potential.
options. That
I
makes
made
sense.
up a tiebreaker rule that my
Ooh.
family played. I don't know if they have one in the game. I didn't, so maybe I shouldn't share it. But I said you just erased your own round. What was your biggest round that wasn't your own?
Non-host.
the biggest as
So
a
BBD
guesser.
has the best. He has 3. We and I only have 2
Currently.
in non-host. Currently, right now, yeah.
All right, I like Jake's way of picking these, so I picked 4 out.
Oh, yeah, we help make the game.
They might have a rule about that.
Oh, they for sure
Oh,
do.
they probably go. You just pick
But
what's
when you
on
make
top.
a board game, the people adapt a little bit.
Yes, everyone has their own version.
You can't read directions.
Queen, that'd be a good one.
Queen is a good one. Regret not having that. It is funny, though, because, let's honesty hour. When you first heard that question, everyone's brain kind of jumped to bitch.
I didn't think of bitch till you said it.
Bitch,
I really didn't.
thought
Me
of
and
it immediately.
BBD in the chat did.
I thought of all like the
thought of
sweetie
mean.
doll,
You went
gal.
bad.
You were in the
like,
20s.
I was in,
age
like,
You
going-
thought we were still in
I
the
was
20s.
I was in like the shit the dickheads call the waitress at the diner. All of those went through my head.
I went to
Thanks,
the
doll
50s
face.
after that.
Shit like
Hey,
that.
thanks, doll.
Yeah. Hey, Missy.
Oh, she's a real peach.
Yes, that was. I couldn't get my brain out of that until
They
I.
should do like a 50s card. Yeah. That would have been fun.
Just fit 1950s.
Doll, peach.
I mean, there's a very good chance that's in here.
Hey, Toots.
It's a lot of cards in here. There's a very good chance that's one of them.
Could be.
Maybe not phrased that way. What we're gonna go with is name 5 words or phrases synonymous with bright.
Bright. Okay. Okay.
Bright.
Bright.
I have 3.
Words
Bright.
synonymous with bright.
Do 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 do.
God, I've got a lot of bad answers. But I guess I did spend some time.
Ba 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 do. Do 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 do.
Okay.
All right.
Putting a
I got
6.
5. I
Putting a
don't
6.
love the
This,
5th.
this is an I liked the card because
Mm.
I don't think it is easy.
Yeah.
No. So this is a hard one.
Yeah. So the 5 I have. Want me to just rip the 5?
Go one at a time.
Yeah. The 5 I have intelligent.
I put smart.
I have smart.
I have smart as another
Okay.
one.
Oh, cool.
Clever.
Did you go all brain?
I realized you could go not all brain at the end, so one of them is not brain.
Okay.
Astute and then shiny.
Fuck, man.
I like it. I like it. That's
I went light, smart,
I had light.
glowing, sun, and radiant.
In hindsight, I shouldn't have doubled up intelligent and smart.
I went sharp as my double,
Yeah.
like smart one.
I was trying to think of sharp.
That was tough. I like that card though.
I thought you'd go more.
The second I realized at the
Light.
end.
Did you go to
oh,
NASA
smart
camp?
lights. Wasn't NASA sponsored, but I did go to space
as the
camp for
biggest
4
science
summers.
representative
Yeah.
on the show. I thought you were going to go more towards the electricity aspect. That's why I wrote sunny.
Yeah.
Did we all tie?
Yeah, we all tied. We have to play another round.
We each got 1 that time.
Is there a way we can get the chat involved in this? Is there a way?
No, I say we bring Sam in, and we have to match Sam as a tiebreaker. Sam doesn't get any points, but how many of us can
How many
match
of us
Sam?
can match Sam?
Okay.
Because if one of us is the host, it's not a fair tiebreaker.
I was thinking more of an
Yeah.
instant death, like we each get to write down one word, and whoever in the chat says it first.
Might be hard. I like bringing Sam or something.
Well, we always like bringing Sam in.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we
Sam.
have-
Sam.
And if you brought a water, I'd be so pissed.
Here.
I was wondering if I could drink that.
Sam. Simianta.
Sam.
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 I'll go get her.
Oh. Sam. Oh, my God.
Zach
Sam
and
and Zach.
we need you to pick a card out of the box and play with us. Wow. Don't show the camera. That's
Don't
a big
show the
that's
camera.
a big
That's
reveal.
a big reveal.
Yeah. No vlog stuff on that either.
We are joined by Sam T. She's a member Jomboy Media family. You all know her, let's be honest.
Runs the Patreon and our lives. And the office.
Sam, you get to pick
Okay.
4 cards from that box. And if any of the topics speak to you, we play the game with you.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching out there.
And if you don't, you get to pick a 5th as well.
If I don't like any of the
Yeah.
four.
Yeah, you get to pick what it is. We've completely made
Changed
our
it
own
to that
rules
rule.
with that, and we've changed the rules most
We've
weeks.
got
I
rules.
think.
I've got rules. We can all make rules.
Okay. Should I say them out loud?
No,
No,
you
choose
pick
the one you like.
category you like. If you don't like any of those 4, you can go to a 5th.
Did you hear Jake say the B word?
Sam is looking at the cards.
No, I missed the women answers.
I didn't say the B word.
Sam is looking at the cards, and as she looks at them, she makes a
So I
reaction
can
with
pick
her
one
face.
more.
Yeah.
option?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
don't like any of those 4.
And even
And
if,
you can, if
and
you
even
pick
if
that,
you-
you can still pick.
yeah, even if you don't like the 5th, Sam is.
I mean, you
I'm
can go
gonna
to
lock
more.
you into one of those.
Sam
5.
is 2 against 3. Sam is
And
reaching
again,
for
you
the
don't
5th
get any
card.
points. You're just a tiebreaker.
Yeah, you're our
You-
tiebreaker.
Sam
Which is
has a
something that
meddling
Jake
look
wrote
on
down.
her
So do I have to
face.
write down 5 or I'm
Yeah,
just...
you have to
Okay.
write down
Yeah,
5.
you will
yeah.
have to write down 5.
She's taking a deep
I
breath
need
as
to
she
make sure
looks
I
at the
can
cards.
think of 5 answers for these.
That's a
Oh,
huge
that's
part
the
of the
game.
game.
There's a
Not as
couple that I know
confident.
I'm not going to do. It's really between 2.
Okay.
Between 2 cards right now. I've been there.
Okay.
Sam has
picked.
chosen her card.
I've chosen.
I went no headphones this whole show.
I know. You had the hat on.
But for a guy who doesn't, you don't like the headphones that much. After a while, I guess.
Yeah.
You have the hat. Yeah, the hat on changes.
And the
things.
hat's a great look.
So what's the question?
The question is,
Okay.
name 5 things associated with Florida.
Associated with Florida.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right. One of the answers I've written down is just for me.
That's good. And a tiebreaker
Mm.
round worth winner gets
Well,
$1,000.
Sam are tight. Okay.
Is it words? Just like a single word?
Yeah.
That's what it says. Name 5
It
words.
just says things.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be a single word. Okay.
It's giving you just
5
huge
things.
hints trying to steal the game.
Yeah. That's,
Huge hints.
that's called.
I have
being,
5.
Smart.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Hard to
Jeremy
do wrong.
L in the chat said something somewhat blasphemous. I don't even know what he's talking about. Said I did ASMR somewhere.
Called it cringe, which is
I would
devastating
never-
if you ever did that, and it was cringe.
I would if I did do it, probably would be cringy, but I wouldn't do that. It's gross. I have my 5.
That's so weird.
I
Okay.
guess I have.
I have
my
5 that I'm kind of okay with.
Yeah.
But the
Okay.
second one I was choosing between was name 5 things associated with Canada.
Okay.
But
so
I
similar
probably
to
couldn't think of
counterfeit.
five.
Florida.
One of my options in our round was 5 things associated with California. So I think they go to the 5 things associated.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, so do I start saying mine?
Yeah, say one at a
Yes.
time.
One at a time, please.
Okay, my first one was gators.
Wow, that's a fantastic one.
That's
that
a
I don't
great.
have.
No one?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
Number 2 is oranges.
Got it.
Don't have that.
I don't
yeah.
have oranges.
Number 3, I don't know if this is correct, but I said vacation.
Damn.
Things that are associated with a vacation.
DM.
Okay, number 4, I said lightning.
Damn.
Are you kidding? I lived in Florida for 5 years. All right, number 5, swamp.
I win. Oranges, baby. Let's do it.
What did you guys
I
all
had
put?
old spring training, beaches, crazy people.
I was going to put beaches, and that's when I put vacation instead.
Beaches, crazy people. Golf, retirement/old people. And then party, my last one, which I knew was wrong.
I dropped the ball on old people. That's a good one. My grandparents do live
I
there.
had a heat, beaches, Disney, cities,
Disney's a
and then the
good
one
one.
for me was
Cities.
like Miami.
What?
Cities
You
like
just
that.
put cities?
Yeah, just cities.
good
There's
one.
cities there,
It's a good one.
and then garbage.
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 Congrats.
That
to
was
me.
the one. Garbage was
Congrats
the
to
one that
me.
was for me.
I wrote in oranges instead of party, so we tied.
I will go hat. Oh, congrats to me. I'm going hat up for the victory.
Sam, congrats. You will never be the deciding judge again.
I know. I liked it. I
No.
liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
That was,
I thought you were going to do spring training because you kind of worked there a lot, you know.
I got flustered.
Would have been, I guess next time we'll do Zach and we'll just write.
Disney's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that one was
Disney
the
should've
biggest
been
lock.
there.
Heavy metal.
Okay, well, thanks for letting
Thank
me
you,
play.
Sam.
Gators was
All right,
good.
bye,
You're
Sam.
fan- Gators was
good.
fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good one. Florida
Gators was
It's a
Great.
great. Oh, that was great.
Gators was great.
Yeah, let's put them wherever you want. Thank you very much.
Good job, Sam.
Congrats to me for winning
No.
Match 5 trivia on this amazing July 7th.
You didn't hear. The bonus round is try to not match.
So you and I tied.
We tied for a win.
Zach?
Okay, Zach.
Sorry.
It's just a joke, Zach, because I actually won. Cities is hilarious, BBD.
Cities was interesting.
Well, you got to pick one.
I like how you
You
went.
got to have one.
Did
like,
you
bad
think that
idea.
if she said Miami, then you would have got a point?
Oh, I was gonna change my answer to whichever city she said.
Oh,
Whether it was Miami or Tampa or Jacksonville or any city, I was gonna just lie.
Ocala,
Yeah.
What was that?
Swamp. I mean, they're all not bad. There's a lot of ways.
Any
you can go
one
with
of those, I think I could have gotten, but going O for hurt.
Gator was great.
Gator was great.
Gator
Should
was
have
great.
gotten.
That was electric.
Oranges. I'm mad I didn't.
That was an
get.
electric
that.
moment.
Oranges was. I thought everyone was gonna have that.
Oranges was solid.
Yeah.
Oranges was solid. But you would've
Oranges is my
thought
biggest miss.
Beaches.
And old people.
And
I thought
old
those two
people.
were locks.
Yeah. That was a little shocking. But that's the game. Match 5.
When I had beaches and Disney, but I didn't have vacation.
Disney was a good one. Like Disney, if Sam said Disney, I think both of us would have said like, yeah.
So go to match5trivia.com. Save 15% by entering code Jomboy, and you can play the game yourself. What else do we got? We still got time to
There's some
do
news.
some stuff. We got some news.
There's some news.
All right.
I'm trying to close the box and not break things.
We've got some
Cleanup.
news.
Yeah, we need like a JJR cleanup team.
Yeah, it gets messy.
Every up,
Yeah.
Dad's been
I mean, I guess
tidying
that,
up for a half hour.
I guess that
after.
is us.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want it to be us anymore.
Yeah, so then it's me.
You're part of
then,
us.
then it's me alone.
You're part of us. You got to go post the episode afterwards.
Yeah.
We should probably just clean it up.
No, it gets messy.
We're capable
Yeah.
of cleaning.
We got to run and do more
How often
stuff.
do you hear me say that sentence?
Well,
I'm
This shit-
I'm always looking for an excuse.
a lot of this is one of the cleaner episodes. We usually have tons of stuff we open. All right, news.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A 12-year-old DJ has his equipment confiscated after school bathroom rave. That's cool. Texans eat pickles at the movie theater, and they're surprised to learn no one else does this. Really? American airline passenger uses emergency exit to jump onto tarmac after flight delayed and canceled. Toy advertised as kid-friendly in Taiwan sings Polish rap about cocaine.
I read the news today, oh boy.
There you go. There's the news.
It's good news.
12-year-old throwing a rave.
I heard about this. I forget where, but
Oh, there's like videos of it and stuff, like pictures.
this was like a big thing, I think.
How could they confiscate his equipment? Dude.
Yeah, did they mean... We should read the article.
Take it away for the day and then like let him go home with it?
Like he's allowed to have it back 'cause it's
Yeah.
his.
What's confiscate mean?
I don't know,
Just take
but, like,
for a little bit?
We grew up in the texting age when it
Right.
just became a thing.
Right.
So we grew up with teachers trying to manage that on the fly
Yeah.
when we were in high school.
It's tough.
And they would threaten to take your phone and like keep it all day. And kids that allowed that to happen confused me. I'm like, they can't do
Didn't
that.
fight back
Right.
at all.
I had a lot of teachers try to take my phone in high school, and I just say no, because they can't just take your phone. So like they can take his DJ equipment for the day.
If they have rules like no phones in class, they can take it for the class.
Like they tell
Not my.
by
Not my
the
world.
time
I had Mr. Rankin try to take
you
my
were tough
phone.
on teachers.
at least by the time like I was in, like old enough that we had phones and like people had established rules before. So like
Right.
beginning of the year they'd tell you
We were
I will
Wild
take your
West.
phone for the day. You'll have to come back and get it. But I was still always like, and I never got my phone taken.
They tried to take it for like a week
Yeah.
when we were in
Oh,
high school.
yeah.
Like they were
Yeah.
like, you're not
Oh,
going
it
to
was
get
like
it.
until your parents came and like
Yeah,
got
or like
it.
you're not going to get it to the end of the week. Like they didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So I would never give it up because of that. Like if it was you're going to get it at the end of class, maybe if I got caught, I would have just
Right.
said, okay, fine, you
I'll
got
go
me.
get it.
But they were threatening when we were in high school, like junior, senior year, that they were going to keep it for the week. And it's like, no, you're fucking not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
My
always
parents will
just
kill you. That's how they keep in touch with me.
I was so scared of of conflict. Still am. That I would follow the rules very closely, habitual rule follower. But I was always like, but if they ever did take my phone, like, you can't. That is like mine.
Yeah. All the boys from year 8 at St. Anthony's Catholic College in Manchester, UK, held an impromptu dance fest in the boys' lavatory during lunch period on December 11th. Is old then? The set included complimentary soft drinks and Cadbury twirls. And while the school bathroom is a below-average setting for such a lunch, it is certainly cleaner than your typical rave. The set lasted 30 minutes before anti-fun authorities broke it up. Belle's mother said that the boys' speakers and lights had to be impounded, although she did not herself punish him. In fact, she enjoyed the spirit of it all and wrote, "Am I wrong for finding this funny?" in an interview.
No, Mom.
So did they not skip class? They just did it during lunch?
I believe so.
During lunch period, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that it's tricky because you need to have rules. and you
People
need
have to watch the kids,
you need
supervise
to draw a
the
line.
kids.
But, like, if you're the school, like, if just find the fun teacher, or the fun teacher should say, like, hey, we can do this once a week. I'm going to be in the bathroom with you, just in the corner.
Don't think
And
you
do
can
it.
do that.
Why?
Teacher in a bathroom with a bunch of kids.
If they're just partying?
I think that's worse.
Why?
One of them pees and like you're a pedophile.
I don't think that's how pedophilia works. There's a way to do this to sanction this and not just like they're not. The spirit of this is fun.
Jim, yeah, and that's where you're trying to get to is that yes, in the world of education, this has to be shunned upon. Like if they can't, but you should encourage this kid to do more. Like say, oh, after school one day, you guys can have the gym, and we'll do a whole set. Like this is entrepreneurship. He brought drinks in a DJ booth.
No, this kid is going places.
Right. And that's what the school needs to find a way to say, you kindly can't do this. I appreciate what you're trying to do. And like, if you bring this effort, you will be successful. But, Yeah, you just got to find the right way to encourage that.
Yeah, tap into that. Because that's cool. Selling stuff, man. Fun times. You should charge admission.
It's a good time. Dollar to get in.
Yeah, or maybe like pudding.
Get too much pudding.
No, you never eat it.
Then
It's
do
just
the
it's just
early
a-
kids give pudding?
It's
and
just a
then-
funny thing
just
to
a
make
flex.
them have to go get, like, you got to bring pudding. to
Sorry,
Bloomsbury.
bro.
Like,
Pudding.
that's actually, if we go back into our college days when we would do theme parties
Sure.
and we would make people do it or they couldn't enter the house,
Mm.
it'd be so funny to have a pudding. Oh, we want to do a cupcake party. Have a pudding party, and they have to hand us a pudding party, and we have a garbage next to us, we just immediately throw it out. But, like,
No
you had to bring
thanks.
this.
No, just wait.
We had a V-neck.
It's his Aoki move.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of his show, he just dumps the pudding on everyone.
I would, yeah. We had, like, the V-neck party. We stood and had scissors.
Yeah,
And, like, oh, you don't have a V-neck
it's a
on.
good night.
So you got to cut that shirt or go back, come home with it.
They were warned.
So many people just took the scissors and cut the shirt to get into our party.
I wanted you.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's too short.
It's a deep V only party.
Deep V's.
Deep V only party. That's pretty
And
good.
if you cut a deeper V, you were going to get more action at the party.
Yeah, you want people like people who commit.
What? You got the V down to your belly button. That's a conversation piece.
Yeah. So this article by Caitlin Yarborough, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Yarby.
It says Texans eat pickles at the movie theater and they're surprised to learn no one else does. How common, you lived in Texas, I'm guessing you didn't go to movies. Is Kelsey from Texas? Can we call someone?
I went to
I'm guessing you
movies.
didn't go to movies with like a bunch of native Texans or grow up there. I don't know. Did you ever see people eating pickles?
No, and I guess, and I think I'm assuming where this article goes is a movie theater in a certain town, or towns even, that serves pickles. But, like, I don't know, if you live in a town and that's where you go to your movies, like, I don't know, who cares? Like, that's local flair almost.
So it's a little different than they're saying. You can buy a pickle, like a single pickle. It's just part of
Right.
the stand. I don't know how common it is for someone to buy it, but it's offered.
They've been known lovingly and refer to them as movie theater pickles. Many Texans are surprised to find out that no one else in the country really knows about the popular movie theater menu item. So, yeah, I mean, we're selling pickles. They're the pre-packed ones in the bags. Those have always freaked me out, so I don't like that.
Katie loves pickles.
Pickles in a bag?
Well, I'm sure she would like that.
The singles? I don't know, it's kind of like gas station food, you know?
Yeah, but she loves like beef jerky or
Well-
beef jerky, the Slim Jims, which is like as gas station food as it gets.
Yeah, but that's in the beef jerky realm, which already kind of broke down those walls. It's like getting a tuna sandwich from a gas station.
I don't know if it's that much because a tuna sandwich is fish. Supposed to be. Fish at a gas station.
Sure.
I'm text her the picture of the bag of pickles. I wouldn't be surprised if she said yeah.
She could. She's a pickle enthusiast. Pickle in the bag is the lowest pickle, though.
Maybe. She made some homegrown pickles once and they sucked.
Oh, if you do them wrong, yeah. There's been a running joke. Buddy Jack made some pickles the other day, and they came out pretty bad. But then he did a second batch that came out good. And that's just life.
That's life. That's what it's all about. So, I don't know. Pickles in Texas movie theaters. I'm not really blown away by that or have any reaction. Do you like any of these other stories? American Airlines passenger?
This probably happens in all sorts of different parts of the country, where there's
Unique
a movie theater
snacks.
that offers.
We're very regional.
In
country.
Vermont, there's maple syrup treats.
Yeah.
They don't have these at everywhere. And you're like, where are we? Oh,
You know what Katie likes doing?
what's Katie like doing?
She likes buying like a bunch of crunch or chocolate candy and then the popcorn, and then she dumps all the chocolate into the popcorn. I'd never seen
I
anyone
can't-
do that until I started dating her.
I do not quite that. I don't dump it in because the distribution gets all off, but I do like a handful of those, then like 3 handfuls of popcorn. You get kind of the residual chocolate.
So she does it, and your hands get a little sloppy, but it is kind of like Ben and Jerry's ice cream, where like, ooh, chocolate in that bite. Ooh, no chocolate in that. And I had that last night because she asked me. She's not feeling good, so she asked me to get her some food, and I knew that she would like if I got. There was like a movie theater section of the Stop and Shop, so then she made me half a bowl. So I watched the Yankees. I had some.
Whoops. Late night trip, no rules.
But yeah, people have different preferences. American Airlines passenger uses emergency exit to jump on a tarmac after flight delayed and canceled, and I think he's in trouble now. I don't know. He just opened the emergency exit and walked off. I think everybody's like gonna get arrested. Everyone was stuck on the plane for at least half an hour. That's not long enough.
Yeah, right?
I've been stuck on a plane for so long, and I want to do this a lot. Yeah, you got arrested. Half hour, man. You got to be able to wait that out. I get it. Window seat being stuck. I had to do that when we flew home from France. And it was I was in the window seat. My dad was in the middle, and a big dude was on the right, or I was in the middle of the two of them, and we got stuck on the runway for an hour and a half before we took off on like a long flight from France to California. And I don't know if I've ever truly had a panic attack or anxiety or claustrophobia. Like, I don't know if people that suffer from that, if I can say it, but it's as close as I've ever been to like
It's
just
what you
sweating
imagine that
profusely
is.
and just like, get me the fuck out of here, get me the fuck out of here. But I was stuck. Couldn't do this. So, I mean, I wonder how much trouble he's in.
Yeah, right? Because that's what you're saying. I think everyone's kind of felt something similar to the emotion you're describing. We've all been stuck on a tarmac at some point. Or, you're just on a plane feeling bad. You're dreading the flight. You're dreading something that, if it's like, if this guy, you have to, they throw you to TSA and you got to pay a $250 fine, could be worthwhile depending how miserable you are. Like, you got to get off a plane. You got to get off a plane.
So, question for you.
Sure.
It says that he did it after 30 minutes of a delay. After 40 minutes, they let everyone get off the plane. Did he spark that? If he doesn't do this,
Right.
are they... Because one way you can think about it is like, oh, dude, now you're getting arrested.
Right.
There's only 10 more minutes. Or he jumps off and the crew says, fuck, we got to let people off now because the emergency exit's open and they're getting pretty restless. Which one is it?
I guess...
Because he could come back and say, no, they only did that because I left.
Yeah, I guess being too informed is the problem here. Each customer was rebooked on alternate flights, so the whole flight was canceled because of this.
He canceled the flight, or the flight was going to get canceled because of the delay?
I think he canceled the flight, because I think if you use the emergency exit, they got to do like all sorts of plane inspection type stuff. I don't know.
That sounds like a real thing. Like, I believe that.
So then he's probably in trouble.
Yeah, I think he's in real trouble because he jumped on the ramp. So he did the whole, like, we're in the ocean, get off the plane. Which is cool, but...
Another development from reading the article, he didn't have the exit row seat. He crawled, this is a quote, he crawled over us into the exit row and let himself out. Wow.
No, it's got to be tough when you're sitting there and it's open and you're looking at it. Like, hey...
I'll follow that guy.
I get he's got to be in trouble, but it's already down.
At this
Damage
point.
is done.
Like, let's make a path. All of us can fulfill our dream of going down the airplane slide. And, like, life gives you oranges. Make some lemonade.
So, so we confirmed
Oh, God.
it's that it got canceled when he left on a delay?
We didn't confirm it.
Okay. Because if
but-
it got canceled anyway, and they're just making him sit there, like, hey, man, I get it. You gotta make it. You gotta wait longer than the half hour.
Ramping up.
I don't think
But-
I don't think we confirm that. I think we just believe that to be true.
We don't have any confirmation on it, but it seems like that's the play.
Yeah.
That feels like it feels like Occam's razor, at least number of assumptions.
And then
Happened.
the last story is that a toy advertised as kid-friendly in Taiwan sings a Polish rap song about cocaine. Mistakes happen.
Is it a good song?
The mother said the lyrics repeatedly mentioned cocaine and attempted suicide. The English translation of the lyrics is cocaine and suicide attempt repeated over and over again. What? Oh, that's what she's saying.
That's her singing the song.
All right, here we go. This is the song lyric. The only thing in my head is 5 grams of cocaine. Fly away alone to the edge of oblivion. I have thoughts in my head. When will all this end? Whenever I'm not alone, because a white eel will fly in. The only thing in my head is 5 grams of cocaine. Fly away alone to the edge of oblivion. I have thoughts in my head. When will this all end? Whenever I'm not alone, because a white eel will fly in. What's a white eel represent?
Yes.
I have a damn descent. I don't catch stars. I lie like a dog. I don't believe what's going on. I cluck like a hungry hen. I'm the werewolf to the moon. My head's empty like a street in front of your dorm. I melt like a ball.
Toy's cool, by the way. It's a cute little cactus.
This is like a real long fucking
big
song,
eyes.
man.
It's a
Oh, at
full
the end
song.
it gets pretty graphic. Yeah. Like a dirty bleep being bleeped. I lie bleeping hot. Hey, Johnny, I like to sprinkle and in the meadow to prance like a rabbit, but all the time this descent I wither like some tom grass. Fuck, man. Those little Polish kids.
Withering like Tom Grass.
I didn't even see the toy. What is it?
It's a cute cactus. It's a cute dancing cactus.
That
Hey,
cactus is
guys.
singing that song?
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
kind of flames. I'd like to get one of these toys.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. A wow's a wheeze, a wheeze a wow's.
Taipei.
Okay. I think that's the end of the show. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll be back next Wednesday for the next episode of Jomboy and Jake Radio. Let's